This is part 2 of a story. Please watch the first part. Please subscribe. If there's one thing Knuckles knows, it's that trouble always finds Sonic, so he's been tracking him around, eventually leading him to Central City. And while peeking around a corner, he witnesses Shadow the Hedgehog reveal he has a Chaos Emerald to teleport. What in the world? He proceeds to watch Sonic get recaptured. And as he makes his exit, he unwittingly was being watched by Rouge the Bat. As Tails fights Eggman on Prison Island, and Amy breaks Sonic out, Knuckles is stalled from tracking them any longer by Rouge, and just why are you in my way, little bat? Rouge seems offended by the echidna's disrespect, before her communication soon goes off, telling of the island's imminent destruction. Knuckles and Rouge proceed to split up. Eggman soon appears on all screens and delivers his announcement, and blows up half the moon as a warning. As Sonic, Tails, and Amy escape the police, Knuckles swallows his pride and walks up to them. First off, Sonic, we're not buddies. Second off, I'd rather risk you ruining everything again than letting that egghead blow up the planet. Sonic nods at the echidna. Alright, Knuckles. As they find the president and find where Eggman is transmitting from, they find themselves at a pyramid, where they run into a familiar face. Mecha Sonic, destroying Eggman's forces. Mecha Sonic. Do not attack. I am only here to destroy Robotnik's army.
Heh. Then you might find it fun to tag along with us to the Ark to stop Eggman.
Mecha Sonic agrees. As events proceed similarly, a key difference is that Knuckles doesn't cause them to crash, and they storm the Ark as a complete team. As Knuckles decides to look for Shadow, the rest of the team storm into Eggman's room. As Sonic is locked in the glass casing, Eggman's distracted. That's when Mecha Sonic bursts the casing wide open and destroys the Eggmobile before we can react.
You traitorous bucket of bolts!
Silence. This is for the E-Series.
What are you talking about?
Mecha Sonic grabs the gun Eggman intended to use on Amy. Impaled upon your own sword, Robotnik.
Mecha Sonic, what are you...
Mecha Sonic then shoots and kills Eggman. The other three stare in shock. I have stopped him. Something you have failed to do. Fox, you have a job to do. Tails is taken aback, but still. He rushes off to shut off the Ark.
I'm gonna go find Knuckles.
Sonic rushes off and Mecha follows. As Shadow finds out about Eggman's death, he begins rushing to ensure the Ark still fires before it is too shut off. While being followed by Knuckles. Stop there. Shadow looks over at Knuckles. As Sonic and Mecha show up. You're still too late. Everything will go according to plan. The Ark starts to tremble as it starts its collision course with the Earth. The three rush Shadow and start beating him down. Mecha lifts Shadow by the throat, his metal claws open as Sonic then attacks Mecha instead.
I won't let you spill any more blood today.
Mecha turns angered as the two are about to start fighting before Knuckles channels power in his fists and punches Sonic's face, knocking him out. I won't spill his blood. You do it. Mecha proceeds to lift the wounded Shadow back up. Killing me changes nothing. Robot. Mecha plunges his claws into Shadow's chest and throws him down. Amy soon rushes over and starts yelling at the two for essentially ruining everything. Knuckles lets those words she's shouting echo into his head. He's felt at everything he set out to do. The Master Emerald is lost. The Chaos Emerald is going to destroy Mobius and his home. Anger starts to overtake his very being. And based on what other Sonic media has taught us, is that too much anger festering into Mobian causes very bad things to happen. As a dark aura forms around Knuckles, he essentially roars with rage and unlocks a form which none has before. Dark Knuckles. He proceeds to rush over to the Emerald's casing and destroys it, causing him to fall out. However, as the prototype attempts to merge with the Ark, Knuckles rushes in and punches the life support system connected to its back, shattering it and killing it. As Sonic returns to consciousness, he notices Knuckles on a rampage, but when Knuckles spots him, he remembers who exactly caused all this. And the Dark Echidna charges at Sonic, who quickly jumps back. Tails, who had came in after hearing about the carnage, fires a cyclone upon him, and even Mecha Sonic attempts to slow him down, but Knuckles is enveloped with rage as he throws the two away to get to Sonic. Sonic! The Chaos Emeralds are loose! You must find them to stop Knuckles! Sonic proceeds to rush through the arc with Knuckles, relentlessly pursuing him, as he makes it to the Emeralds when he turns to Knuckles.
I don't want to do this, Knuckles.
Knuckles ignores the warning and rushes at him, as the Emeralds swirl around Sonic. As Knuckles' punch lands, he finds it ineffective in the new state Sonic was in. He hasn't used Super Sonic in many years, but now was the time he knocks Knuckles away, as the two start to fight. But it was less of a direct fight than it was Knuckles attacking in blind rage, as much more powerful Super State overpowers him.
Is this what your ancestors would have wanted, Knuckles? A raging beast who destroys and lets others kill?
You don't have the right to speak of them.
Then consider this payback for earlier.
Sonic then charges at Knuckles fast enough to launch him towards the planet. The gravitational pull grabs him before he can regain control of himself. As the Echidna falls back to Mobius, the dark aura slowly fades. Sonic flies back into the arc and shifts out of Super. He somberly walks back to the others. Shadow and Eggman bodies lay there.
Well, we can't just leave them here.
Where's Knuckles?
I couldn't save him. We should go home.
Tails looks down as they all return home. Once again, they saved the day, but still lost. And that was part 2. Join us next time for the events of Sonic Heroes.